I came across a misleading video about soaring paragliders. It might be the way the DHV likes to teach pilots, but when visiting a foreign country, you're required to obey the local laws, even if you're used to doing it another way. The rules of the air are intended to keep everyone safe. But here's the problem with this one. If you overtake on the open side, you prevent the pilot from turning. You are approaching in their blind spot, in the most likely position for them to turn into. You also block 2 lanes of traffic, which forces the oncoming traffic to veer out of the narrow lift band and sink out. You throw your wake turbulence onto the trapped-in paraglider. So in South Africa, the USA, the UK and elsewhere, the rule is to overtake by passing between the followed pilot and the ridge. This means that the overtaken pilot is not compromised and has the freedom to turn, as explained in the excellent Paragliding Beginner's Guide. This passing move would also be against the rules in France, where you may only overtake by passing to the right, away from the ridge, which only happens when traveling in the other direction. So what should pilots do? I have many German, French and South African friends, and we need to be able to fly together. One thing we all agree on is that you turn right to avoid a collision. The only other rule that works internationally is to make space for airborne pilots. So fly closer to the ridge when it's on your right side and leave more space when it's on your left, so there's an open traffic lane. But this will mean that half the time there won't be space for anyone to overtake you on the ridge side. What should following pilots do? Just slow down to match your speed and stay in your lane. If they can't manage to do this, turn around and fly back along the ridge. That is making space in action. If there's no approaching traffic and there is enough clearance, then pass on the ridge side to leave the overtaken pilot in an uncomplicated position. And now he's got the freedom to turn out if he needs to turn out. I'm not blocking him in any way. If you want to pass on the open side, only do it if you can fly far enough out so the pilot can turn at any time without colliding with you. So this guy, I'm going to give him much more space by coming out to the side. So he's got room to turn now. I'm going to overtake on the outside. You want to give the pilot space like that. The overtaken glider has priority. So if they start a turn, you must move. If everyone does this, it will work for all of us. Please make space for pilots and don't overtake close on the outside. If you'd like me to take down some more bad ideas, let me know by hammering that like button and dropping a comment. To learn solid safety principles and develop skills trusted by pilots around the world, join me on flywithgreg.com. All my courses are currently included in your membership, so it's a very effective way to level up and get continuous pilot development. You can also discuss other methods you might have heard about, like constant brake pressure, so you can make an informed decision. Flying is simple when you have complete knowledge. Come and join me.